Mic check, mic check. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Graham Gymnasium here at Andrews Osborne Academy. I'm Anthony Camardi. Tonight we have a small squad. Got Mauricio Garza, Paul Jimenez with me. Shout out Bob Gephardt, running his soccer program this evening. We have 4 7-minute quarters for the JV and 4 8-minute quarters for the varsity. We have a doubleheader tonight. We're going to roll straight into the varsity game in between. JV squad has been looking good since the opening game against Twinsburg, winning their next 2 against St. Martin de Porres and Medina Christian Academy. Looking to make it 3 in a row. Starting 5 out on the floor. We have Caden Davis, Charles Kane, Didac Peralta, Jorge Garcia, and Ritvik Bolchandani. As the 3 is away for Richmond Heights, and the first one is good. That is number 4, R. Price, that made that 3. So the aforementioned, it was a careless turnover for Canes. And that's the first turnover. Something that AOA has had a problem with in their first 2 games is turnovers. Looking to limit those. And there's another 3 in the air. That's off the mark from 0. And 24. Towns puts it in for his first 2 points. So 5-0 early. Canes in, gets stripped, and stays this way. 24 Towns, 4 Price, 0 Harwell, number 5 Lewis, and number 13 Baker. And saved there by Garcia. Canes to Didac. Didac for 2. Canes the assist. Didac 2 points. And now I'll give that. I wish I could give the hockey assist to Garcia right there. He saved that from going out. And that 3 is down from Harwell. And we have a whistle there from the referee. He needs to get the net in order before play can continue. Peralta has Bolchandani. Bolchandani has a bad pass from Didac. I'm going to give Didac the turnover right there. Harwell now at the ball for Richmond Heights. It pulls a 3. And that's in. Wow. Hello, Mr. Harwell. How are we? Peralta now for AOA. Very close to being backcourt. Peralta. Caden Davis missed the last couple games. Garcia kicks it out. Peralta. 3 ball in the air. Yes, sir. There's the answer. Assist to Garcia. Kicks out again. Harwell, is he feeling it? No. Caden Davis can't rise to the rebound. That is Lewis. Lewis trapped. Gets it out. And that layup's no good. Caden Davis the board to Garcia. Garcia. Bolchandani. Bolchandani. Peralta. Back to Bolchandani. That's another careless pass from Didac. That's his second turnover of the game. Harwell returns the favor. So Caden Davis to steal. And it'll carry the ball up past half court over to Charles Canes. Canes sets the offense. No shot clock in the state of Ohio, which I learned in the first few weeks. Charles Canes, the bank is not open this late. And Richmond come back. That layup, or that shot is no good. Jorge Garcia the rebound. Oh, that shot is missed by Garcia. Harwell again. No. Rebound to Canes. Over to Didac. Turnover Canes. Careless by AOA. Stolen by Garcia. Sets it up. D-Doc, no. Out of bounds. Richmond Heights basketball. Subs coming in. Hugo Pardo checking in, as well as Donovan. Four turnovers for AOA. 11 points for Richmond. Points to turnovers. And it's going to be a foul on Donovan. Donovan Robertson sporting the blue shorts, white top look. Rebound to Robertson. To Garcia. Garcia pass to Bolchandani. Bolchandani drives in, kicks it out. Hugo Pardo kicks it to Robertson. A little floater is good. Pardo the assist. Robertson the points. Number 2 did not have a name on the sheet when given to me. 3, Reed into the game, as well as he who was shown being nameless. Number 2, Garcia defending. 5 seconds, closely guarded, no. And that's good for number 2. Inbounded to D-Doc Peralta. Peralta being defended. D-Doc drives in, stripped. D-Doc's third turnover. And that's an easy bucket there for Harwell. Harwell's got 8. And that pass is going to go out of bounds. A careless pass. Luckily, it's not another turnover for AOA. 1:39 to go into first. 15-7 Richmond Heights. Coach Lewis calls time. Be back in a moment. An omission that I made earlier tonight, folks, as we return. Alexa Zemanoff is out tonight. I'm not sure what happened in the game against Medina Christian, but he came out early in that game and never returned. It appears to have lingered on, whether he's sick or he's injured. I'm not quite sure, but he's been out for the last game and a half into today, as Pardo will turn it over. 6 turnovers for AOA in the first quarter. Not good. So hopefully Zemanoff can return soon. Robertson the rebound. Robertson kicks it out. Jorge Garcia. Garcia, 3. No. Robertson the rebound, out of bounds. AOA ball. So Garcia off the mark with the 3. Garcia, 13 points in the game against Medina Christian. Robertson, easy 2. Assist to Garcia. Robertson the points. Apologize for the cough, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting over a little illness. And that's a block for Bolchandani. And a push. Fouls on number 3. Reed. His first. Team's first. Checking in for AOA, Caden Davis and Charles Keynes for Bolchandani and Peralta. Under a minute to go, 15-9. Richmond Heights leads as Price checks in for Reed. Pardo into Garcia. Now Keynes. Keynes kicks it out. Caden Davis, 3 ball. Yes, sir! (15-12). Towns, 3, no. Rebound. Chased down, that time by Price. Baker. No name, no basket. Number 2. Fouled by Keynes. That could be a good foul, though. Prevents an easy layup. For Keynes, his first. Team second. So 2 shots coming up for number 2. Checking in is going to be number 35, Sergio Jimenez for AOA. First one's good, or excuse me, no good. So that makes that foul by Charles Keynes a good foul as Jimenez checks in for Robertson with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Second is good for number 2. Charles Keynes driving in. Oh, and Keynes wildly throws up a shot and no good. And a turnover from Richmond, and AOA should be able to get a last shot here. Keynes gets it, needs to put up a shot. And that's going to be no good. There was a lot of contact. Not sure he was aware of how much time was left because he took his sweet time. But nonetheless, after a slow start, AOA comes back 16-12. Richmond leads. We'll be back for the second quarter in a moment. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. The alternating possession arrow points towards AOA, and they'll have the ball to start the second quarter. Hugo Pardo, Jorge Garcia, Caden Davis, Charles Keynes, and Sergio Jimenez on the court. For Richmond, it's going to be Harwell, Towns, Baker, number 2, and Price. Oh, good slip pass. Oh, Pardo cannot make the layup. An easy bunny layup. Unable to go. What a pass from Garcia. And a double dribble on number 2. Turnover, AOA ball. In the first quarter, D-Doc Peralta had 5 points. Caden Davis had a 3. And Donovan Robertson had 4. Pardo. Pardo pulls and hits. Makes up for that blown layup early. 3 ball to answer. No. Jimenez the rebound. And a turnover. And a foul by Pardo. That's a good foul, though, as Jimenez could have very well been called for a travel himself. So Jimenez is going to get a rebound and a turnover and a foul to Pardo. And at the line will be Harwell. His first trip to the line. First one is no good. Makes that a good foul. So checking in will be number 5, Lewis, as well as number 30, Street, for Richmond. Bolchandani back in for AOA. Second one is good for Richmond. 9 points now for Harwell. Charles Canes. Bolchandani. Pardo. Back to Canes. Canes. Canes pulls, hits. Tie game now. As that pass across to Price. Price kicks it out. Harwell, 3. Yes. 12 points for Harwell. I would get a hand in his face. Bolchandani. Canes. Canes. Slip pass to Jimenez. And as Jimenez jumps to the floor, Coach Mo Lewis calls time. Good job by Jimenez to prevent another turnover. .5:10 to go here in the first half. 2017, Richmond Heights lead. 12 points for Harwell to lead the way for Richmond Heights. Reminder, following this game will stay on air, and the varsity will be following. First horn. Caden Davis inbound for AOA. To Bolchandani. Over to Canes. Back to Pardo. Pardo, baseline. Gets fouled as he goes in. So Pardo will go to the line to shoot 2. The foul is on number 2. His first. Team's first. As D-Doc Peralta is set to check back in. First one's good from Pardo. as D-Doc will check in for Jimenez. Second one in and out. And Pardo fights for that rebound. Oh, what a pass. Davis gets fouled hard. He goes to the line for 2. That foul is going to be on Price, his first. As Davis to the line to shoot 2. First one is no good. As Robertson checks back in for Pardo. Looks like he's getting his wrist taped. Might have fallen hard on it after that last foul. As the second one is good from Caden Davis. 1-point game stolen by Davis. Back to Robertson. Robertson spin move, kicks it out. Davis, 3. Yes! Assist to Robertson. Davis a 3. AOA now lead by 2. That shot off. Robertson the rebound. Pass up, tipped out of bounds by Richmond. AOA basketball. Peralta, the trigger man for AOA. Bolsundani to Keynes. Keynes, Davis. Bolsundani posting up. Kicks out. D-Doc Peralta. 3. No. Out of bounds. AOA ball. Robertson posting up. And he's fouled. It's going to be 13 on the fouls. Baker. A little too much contact there for the referee's liking. Davis inbound. Bolsundani, the bucket. Great pass from Davis. Stripped by Peralta. Peralta, Robertson. He scores. Should have been an and one. Timeout, Richmond Heights. AOA lead 26-20. And what's been an incredible turnaround after a terrible start for AOA. Back in a moment. And we're back out of the timeout. We apologize, folks. I had the setting on the scoreboard, or the video without the scoreboard. And Harwell drains another 3 out of the timeout. He has 15 points. Scoreboard is back up now. And that's another turnover by AOA. And Richmond Heights gets the bucket. And it's going to be a carry called on Bolchandani. And it'll be a turnover. The referees are going to get together and discuss, but I agree with the trail official who called he called the carry. That's the correct call. And that 3 is good. My goodness gracious. Somebody get a hand in Harwell's face, please. 28-26. Richmond Heights is retaking control as Mo Lewis calls time. 18 points for Harwell on 5 threes. Back in a moment. Out of the timeout. Canes the ball. Canes drives in. Got contact, a foul, and Canes will go to the line. Canes' first one is good. As Pat Ferran checks in with Jorge Garcia for Davis and Peralta. Second one is good from Charles. As it's back to a tie game here with 2.5 to go in the half. 24-3, no. The shot from Towns. Charles Canes the rebound. And a turnover. Too many turnovers for AOA, in my opinion. Probably in everybody's opinion. As in the lane. Float game is good from Baker. His first 2 points. Ferrand to Garcia. Garcia splits the defense. Garcia, oh, what a move. Oh, yes, that is the correct call by the official. What a take from Garcia. Fouled from behind with a push, and Garcia goes to the line for 2. First is good from Jorge. As D-Doc checks back in for Bolchandani. Second is good from Garcia. corner. Number 2. Hands it off to Reed. Reed. Back to number 2. Back top of the key. Number 2. Harwell again. No. Rebound Garcia. Garcia to Canes. Canes hangs. Does not hit. Good hustle by Peralta. And a strip by D-Doc. Garcia, little showboat there. Showtime. Garcia. Canes. Robert Canes. What a terrible turnover. And a foul to boot. So that was a 1, a careless turnover. 2, he didn't get back on defense. And 3, he fouled him. That's bad, and worse. The only thing that was good is he prevented an easy layup from number 2. Who will go to the line? He is 1 of 2 at the line today. First one's good. Bolchandani checks in. Second one is off the mark, so that's a good foul. Still not a good play, but a good foul. Bolchandani the rebound. Ferran, the pass to Peralta. Peralta up. No. Whoa. Harwell. No. Rebound. Taken by Garcia. And a foul by Garcia. And a turnover. So this Garcia just trying to do a little bit too much here. As Canes checks out, Caden Davis checks back in. 23 seconds to go in the half. It has been a very tightly contested game. Harwell now for Richmond Heights. At the hard pick, going the other way. That's an illegal screen on Baker. .11 seconds to go. Garcia with the ball. Chance for AOA to take the lead. Screen set by Bolchandani. 5 to shoot. Garcia drives in. Garcia hangs and hits. AOA take a 1-point lead going into the half. Jorge Garcia. 32-31. AOA will be back at the end of the half. And we're back here, everybody, for the start of the second half of play with Jorge Garcia's bucket at the end of the first half. Andrews Osborne lead 32-31. Leading the way for Richmond Heights as they will inbound to start the half. 18 for Harwell. Now on the ball, Towns. Towns kicks it to Harwell. Defended by Peralta. Now Baker. Baker to Price. Price dribbles by, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Bolchandani. And a turnover. And that turnover is reciprocated by Richmond Heights. Garcia inbounds to D-Doc Peralta. Now Garcia. Garcia, slip pass. Oh, what a pass. And Davis can't get it to go. Unbelievable court vision by Jorge Garcia. Davis could have been called for a foul there. And it's going to be out of bounds. Richmond Heights basketball. Swarming defense by Davis and Peralta. Harwell, a long three. And that's an air ball, and that's 5 push-ups. Davis inbound to Peralta. Back to Davis. Now Garcia. Garcia to Peralta. Now Canes to Davis. Oh, no. Bad turnover. Stolen back by Davis. And nearly another bad turnover. So let's say AOA needs to reel it in here. Canes. Canes drives in. Kicks it out. Davis. Davis. Bolchandani. Bolchandani drives in. D-Doc Peralta. Peralta. 3. Oh, no. Going to be out of bounds. Richmond Heights basketball. D-Doc hit a 3 early. Not been so lucky since the first quarter. And that is a great hustle play by Jorge Garcia. AOA has the possession arrow. I'm going to give Jorge a steal there based on effort alone. Inbounded to Canes. Canes is knocked loose. And Canes turns it over. And a foul here with a push on Canes. So Canes once again compounds a turnover with a foul. Harwell drives in. Easy bucket for Harwell. $20 points now for Harwell. Robertson kicks it. Bolchandani gets it to go. Good pass from Robertson. Harwell, pass to Baker. Stolen by Robertson. There was never really possession, so I'm... Oh, no. I'm not sure if I give that foul to D-Doc, but Peralta's going to get called for a foul. Baker, top of the key. Now Harwell. Harwell drives in. Oh, what a pass. Missed the layup. Rebound Robertson. Robertson to Peralta. Peralta up and in. (36-33) AOA lead. Number 2. And Garcia is going to get called here with a foul. So for Garcia, that's his second foul. To the line is going to go number 2. His third trip to the line today, he is 2 of 4. Make that 3 of 5. And the second one is good from number 2. Pardo, bad turnover. Baker kicks it out. Garcia defending. Number 2. Now Street. Back to number 2. Harwell. Harwell to Baker. Baker does not get it to go. Garcia the rebound. Now Robertson. Easy lay-in for Robertson. Number 2 again. Pulls up. Way off. Back the other way. Robertson, no, and a foul. Foul's going to be called on 30 Streets. Going to be his first. First one is good from Donovan. It's Marco Zhang checks in for AOA. Second one, no, but a foul on Caden Davis. Nobody in foul trouble yet. I mean, Charles Keynes has 3. For on-ball defense. And a foul is going to be called on Hugo Pardo for a push. That is, Pardo is pleading his case, but it's the right call. He had it from behind. For Pardo, his second. And that was a defensive foul, so that's going to be 2 shots for Richmond as Harwell will go to the line. Harwell, 1 of 2 from the line today. First one is good from Harwell. Second one's good from Harwell. And we got a tie game. Robertson blows by Street. Does not get it to go. Gets his own rebound and turns it over. 2 drives in, hangs and hits. What a move by number 2. He's got 9. Pardo picks up his dribble. Ferrand is there. Oh, what a pass by Pat Ferrand. Robertson the bucket. Back to a tie game. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Reed to number 2, back to Harwell. Harwell to number 2, back to Harwell. Baker to number 2. Down low to Street. Street to Baker. Baker blocked by Davis. It's going to be out of bounds on Baker. AOA ball. Inbounded to Davis. Davis up. Oh! Zhang had it in his hands, lost it out of bounds. .35 seconds to go here in the third. Harwell. We know he can shoot. Reed back to number 2. 20 seconds to go in the half. Or excuse me, the third. Harwell. Number 2 pulls 3. Yes. Robertson pulls. He's fouled. So as time expires in the third quarter, a foul is called on Harwell. It'll be 3 shots coming up for Robertson to tie the game. First one's good. Second one is not so good. And the third one is no good. So 1 of 3 from the line goes Robertson. So at the end of 3, Richmond Heights 44, AOA 42. We got an exciting one here for JV basketball. Back in a moment. And we're back to start the fourth. 2-point game. Ball to number 2. Baker, defended by Jimenez. Kicked out. Now Baker. Baker drives in. Jimenez plays good defense. Rebound by Jimenez. A block and a rebound by Sergio. Pardo now with it. Pardo has a held ball. AOA possession. Ferran to inbound the basketball. To Marco Zhang. To Caden Davis. Pardo in the corner. Pat Ferran. Davis. Davis drives in. Marco Zhang gets fouled on the way in. By 24, that's Towns. This is going to be his first. To the line, Zhang for 2. First one's off. Second one's off from Marco. Both not even close. Out of bounds. AOA ball. Coach for Richmond is trying to get a timeout called. They lost possession as he was calling for timeout. Harwell, defended by Peralta. Harwell pulls, no way. No boxing out. As Canes gets the rebound. Up to Ferran. To Pardo. Now Peralta. Slip pass to Jimenez. No. Number 2. Now Harwell. Slip pass. What a pass from Harwell. To Lewis for the finish. Now a 4-point lead for Richmond Heights. Canes avoids another turnover by Baker stepping out of bounds. Six turnovers for Canes today. And another turnover for AOA. Feeling a broken record tonight. Number 2. And that layup is good from Towns. He's got 4. Garcia. Turnover. Pass. Layup. No. Layup's no good. Now Robertson. To Garcia. Oh my gosh. All I can say is yikes. AOA has time. We'll be back in a second. Turnovers and yikes. You don't want to hear that as a home team. Back out of the timeout. Didak Peralta at inbound with Bolchandani, Robertson, Canes, and Davis, the other four for AOA. Robertson. Spin move, baseline. No. Rebound. No, but a foul. Robertson to the line to shoot two. First one's good from Robertson. Second one is no good from Robertson. And a backcourt violation called on Richmond Heights. AOA basketball. As the front court player needs to establish himself in the front court before he has possession. In that case, Harwell did not. Bolchandani to Canes. Canes. Didak Peralta. Now Bolchandani. Bolchandani down low to Robertson. And there's a bucket. Feed the big man. That's all I got to say. Feed the big man. Baker, three. Referee says it hits a stanchion up top. AOA basketball. AOA are down by 3 points. They are 9 of 17 at the line. Make your free throws. You've been told that since, I don't know, grade 5. Make your free throws. Peralta to Davis. Davis, screen set by Robertson. And a bad turnover. Hang and hit by Harwell. Robertson to Bolchandani. Tiptoes up the baseline. What a move by Bolchandani. 4-2. "24 points, by the way, for Harwell for Richmond Heights. Harwell pulls, does not hit. Baker the rebound. Harwell. This time he gets it. "26 points now. Robertson. Easy floater is good. Two-point game. 2 minutes to go. And a foul is going to be called on Didak Peralta. His second foul. And Richmond Heights wants time. 2 minutes and wants to know a 3-point game. My math is wrong. Back in a second. Out of the timeout. Stolen by Peralta. Peralta in. Layup is good. One-point game to Baker. Baker to Harwell. D-Doc defending. Harwell. Back to Baker. Boltonani on him. Yep, that's a push. Oh no, he calls for the hook and an offensive foul. That's the third on Baker. Good call by the official. 1:24 to go. 1-point game. Garcia. Hands off to Canes. Canes to Boltonani. Down. Oh, bad turnover. Harwell, what a tough hit. Peralta drives in. Robertson in the bucket. $19 points. Harwell, 3. No. Rebound. Taken by Garcia. To Canes. Timeout, AOA. 1-point game. 35 seconds to go. If you're just joining us, you caught us at a good time. AOA, 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. No shot clock. A chance for AOA to win it at the buzzer. Coach Mo Lewis talking his team up right now. Let's see what they decide to do. $19 points for Donovan Robertson, leading the way for AOA. $9 points for Peralta. 2 huge points on an inbound pass stolen out of the last timeout by Richmond Heights. So the first horn sounded. If AOA were to lose tonight, I can attribute it to turnovers. They have 23 turnovers with a chance to win on this possession. Canes hands off to Garcia. Garcia to Peralta. Peralta dribbles by. Peralta pushed. Peralta, no. Got a foul, 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 got a foul. And that foul's on Robertson. $23 turnovers again. 12 seconds to go. Got to steal the inbound or foul. Steal the inbound or foul. Got a foul. Got a foul. So I thought there was a foul back here by half court, not called. They wasted another 3 seconds right there, not calling that foul. And D-Duck Peralta. I don't know why. Got a foul again. Richmond Heights calls time. Now, as an official myself, I know these referees do not want this game to go to overtime. You never want to see a JV game go to overtime. I had a game back home in Connecticut that I was reffing and went to double overtime. The varsity official said never, ever do that again. And it hasn't happened ever again since. I'll knock on wood for that. So Richmond inbound. It's either get the steal or foul. Get the steal or foul. Now the referees are not calling the fouls right away, which is annoying. There shouldn't be that much time coming off. They're not calling the foul right away. It's not right. And rinse repeat. So Peralta's going to get called for the foul before the inbound. I think that might be a makeup call for not calling the foul early enough. Nonetheless, Harwell to the line. Misses the first. He has 28 points. Second one is good. Timeout, AOA. 6.4 seconds left. 2-point Richmond Heights lead. Again, 23 turnovers for AOA. Should this game not go in the direction AOA wants it. That meaning AOA loses, obviously. 23 turnovers, and I may have missed some. Just careless with the basketball. That's all it is. So on the floor, D-Doc Peralta, Jorge Garcia, Caden Davis, Canes, and Bulchandani. Will they go for the win or go for the tie? 6.4 seconds on the clock. Caden Davis alone in the corner. Peralta, Garcia, out of bounds. AOA ball, 4.5 to go. Garcia, the trigger man. Peralta in. Stripped. Stays. AOA ball. 3 seconds. Now we need to get a shot. Oh no! Ball was never touched. Ball was never touched. Got to put 0.5 back on the clock. And now Peralta's going to get called with a grab and a hold. That's 4 on Peralta. Now Harwell to the line to try to ice the game. Misses the first. Now Do you miss the second on purpose? With no timeouts left for AOA? Or do you make? Second one's good. No timeouts. Need a 3. D-Doc for the tie. No! Richmond Heights wins 56-53. We'll be back for the varsity in a short amount of time. Probably 15 minutes. What a good game. Turnovers attributed to this loss, in my opinion. But still, a hard-fought contest. We'll be back for the varsity in a moment.
teams. First, the visitors from Richmond Heights. Number 1, Garrett Barber. Number 3, Hayden Smith. Number 12, Jameer Johnny. Number 23, Lucas Perillo. And number 36, Green. And now for the Phoenix. Number 0, Jackson Burge. Number 10, Zai Tispa.
Tishma.
Number 11, Zai Smith. Number 12, Alfonso Everett. And number 13, Aaron Shucker.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to those who are joining us for the varsity game. Welcome back to those who joined us for the exciting JV game. Hopefully, turnovers will not be as decisive as they were in the JV match. A tough 3-point loss for the JV squad. For the evening for the varsity game, we have Mauricio back with us, as well as Jorge Garcia of the JV squad, who played a tough game, but a tough loss. Jorge, thank you. Starting for AOA, we have Lazar Tishma, Jackson Burge, Alfonso, Fonzie. Well, wouldn't you know it? A turnover to start the game for AOA from Zaire Smith and Aaron Schofter, one of the other 5 for AOA. Jackson Burge playing the tough defense. Coming into this game, Richmond Heights 1-3, AOA 1-2. A tough loss to Medina Christian in their last match. The last game for Richmond, they lost to Brush. Three in the air, no, rebound. Another 3. Way off. Schoff to the rebound. Now Burge. I'll get you the names from Richmond. I have the numbers. I have the roster. This took me a while before the game started. Zai drives in. Kicks it out to Fonzie. To Burge. Burge drives in. Floater. No. Schofter. Tough rebound. Back to Burge. Now Tishma. 3. No. Lazar Tishma back in the lineup after being sick for about a week. Missed the Medina Christian game, and man, was he missed. But he's feeling good. 3 ball from 3 is good. So 3-0. Richmond Heights takes the lead. Fonzie. Oh, travel. Good call. Yes, Fonzie. Another turnover. That's a 2-pointer. Rebound to Schofter. And Zai will not go. And that bucket is good from number 3. 5-0. Richmond Heights. Out of bounds. Turnover. 3 turnovers for AOA in the first 3 minutes. That ball is tipped out by Schofter. Kicked back out. I promise you, Richmond has names. I'll get them for you in a moment. Another three in the air. No. Another rebound for Schofter. He's got 4. Schofter kicks it out to Fonzie. Fonzie. Burge. Yes. First 3 on the board for AOA. Zai. Zai with a strip. A steps out of bounds. So a steal and a turnover. 4 turnovers for AOA early. For number 3, Smith. He's got all 5 for Richmond. Number 1 on the ball now as a foul is going to be called on Fonzie. His first. Now Smith with the ball. Handoff. Number 12 to number 30. Number 30, Straw. And that's in for a bucket. For number 23. 23, Perillo. Turnover. Way off by Smith. Lazar the rebound. Now Fonzie gets the bucket. Smith drives, kicks out. 3 in the air. No. Schofter, his 5th rebound. Schofter kicks it out, turns over. 6 turnovers for AOA. A 3. No. Rebound to Tishma. A turnover. Short. 2-pointer is good for Barber. Timeout. Coach Burge and AOA. Turnovers. Turnovers. No good. We'll be back. So Zai Smith into Burge. Burge to Zai. Back to Burge. Jackson Burge defended by. That's going to be a foul called, a blocking foul on number 2 for Richmond Heights. Number 2 goes by the name of Kay Moreland. So Moreland defending the inbound. Burge to Zai Smith in the backcourt. Now Burge. Burge drives in. Float game. No. Back the other way. Ball in the hand of Smith. Defended by Smith versus Smith. So a turnover by Richmond Heights. It'll be Burge inbound. And a foul. Would have and probably should have been a turnover for AOA. Bailed out by the official as Alberto Tassani checks in. Desai Smith for Birch. Birch, no way. Looked like a travel to me, but a foul called on the floor. Be 2 shots coming up for number 2, Moreland. As something that I've noticed early, as Kenneth Grant Jr. checks in for Jackson Birch. Out of the lineup tonight, Big Bob, number 2, De Silva, out of the lineup tonight. That is a huge miss. As Zaire Smith to Kenny. Kenny to Alberto. Alberto to Tijma. Turned over. And a foul. Good pass to the post. Moreland. Stolen by Schofter. Schofter in, and he scores. Moreland back the other way for Richmond. Almost a strip. Schofter again. Schofter again. A steal in a bucket. Steal in a bucket. 10-9. Richmond Heights. AOA have momentum. Back in a moment. .54 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 10-9. Both these teams struggling early on in the season. This would be a huge win going into the Christmas holiday break for either team. Both searching for their second win. Good defense by Kenny. Pass deflected and up and in. 4:23 is 4. Now Tijma to Grant. Dasani. Back to Grant. Smith. Smith lines one up. No, it's short. And Tijma could not get the board. Richmond Heights ball. Axel Strads checks in for Tijma. Axel's had a very good game against Medina Christian the other day. Inbounded successfully. Pull up, no good. And that one up and in for Barber. He's got 4. 8 seconds. Dasani. Dasani drives in, he's fouled. That foul's going to be called on number 4. Hammett. First one is good from Alberto. Second one's good from Alberto. At the end of one, Richmond Heights lead 14-11. Back in a moment. Getting set for the second quarter. Alejandro Pera checks in. I said number 12's name enough. Or number enough. Jolly. Jay Jolly. Fitting for the holiday season. Stolen by Alejandro. Past Estrades. And the bucket. Now, Alejandro plays amazing defense. Corner. Blocked by Schofter. Tassani. Pera. Strades. No. Rebound. Blocked. Out of bounds. AOA ball. Schofter back to Grant. Tassani, three. Yes! And we're going to have a held ball here. AOA possession. A quick 5-0 run to start the second quarter for AOA, who now has a 2-point lead. Straws, no. Tassani the rebound. Kicked out. No from Alejandro. So, a foul called on Alejandro this time. It's going to be called on a push. Parillo inbounds. Parillo, corner. Stolen by Schofter. Pera. Strads. To Sani. Sani blocked. Stolen by Grant. Pera to Grant to Strads. Kicks out. Schofter. Schofter, three. No. Surprised there was no call there. Tasani. Kenneth Grant. No. That three is also off the mark. Schofter. He's got 6 rebounds. Tasani to Schofter. Now Grant. Tasani. Three ball. Yes. From Smith. I was going to call a carry on Tasani. I can't say I disagree with the call, but I'm surprised it was called. Where the infraction occurred is where the inbounds happens. Into the backcourt, where Smith will collect. I saw travel before the foul, but I'm just sitting up here. I'm not wearing my stripes tonight. That foul's going to go on Grant, his first. Inbound it to Barber. Pass to the corner. A long three from Smith. No. Schofter high marks it. Kicked out. Again, Smith. This time he hits. He's got 11. Jackson Burge gets fouled. The easy call for the referee. Foul's going to go on him at his second. Checking in for Richmond Heights, number 22. Wilson. As Lazar Tishma checks back in for Schofter. Oh, what a terrible turnover. And a foul by Alejandro. In my opinion, that's a good foul. But what a terrible pass. First one's good from Barber. Sir Sterling checks in with Zaire Smith for Strads and Grant. (21-16) our score. Inbounded now. Tishma. Para. Back to Tishma. And a travel called. I have to agree. That's the right call. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. It started from the first minute of the JV game and has continued into the varsity. Good defense by Smith. 3 ball. Yes. From Hammett. Now Zy Smith to Burge. To Tishma. Tishma to Smith. Sir Sterling. No. Sterling rises for the block. Para the rebound. Oh, Zaire Smith gets absolutely denied at the rim. Will be AOA basketball, but might choose something else out of the arsenal there from Zai. Alejandro, top of the key. Alejandro, 3. No. And a foul called on Zaire Smith. .2:13 to go in the half. 9-point lead for Richmond Heights. Good defense played by Alejandro. And a travel called on Barber. Alejandro inbound. To Burge. Burge with 2 to go in the half. To Smith. Zai drives in. Gets fouled on his way up. First one's good from Zai. Eight-point game here with 1:52 to go. Second one's good from Zai. And that's a hang and a hit. That's from Wilson. Smith. Stripped. And another turnover. Fonzie could have been called there for a foul. Does not. Burge. Zaire Smith. There was a foul called. 22 is going to be Wilson on the foul. It was a block. Could have been in my opinion either way. It's going to be on the floor, however. Sir Sterling with the ball. Into Fonzie. Could have been called for a double dribble. Burge. Knocked out of bounds. Schaffner checks in. checks in for Sir Sterling. Inbounds to Zai. Smith kicks it out. Birds, 3, no. Oh my goodness, Fonzie with the foul. And he was going up for the shot, so that's going to be a shooting foul on Alfonso. His second. As Tasani checks back, will check back in. Moreland at the line, he's 1 of 2 today. First one's good. Second one's good. Zai Smith, way off. Rebound to Schaffner. And a foul is going to be called on Pedrillo. As Kenny Grant checks in for Richmond. And Straw checks in for Richmond Heights. Tishma. Tasani, 3. Yes! Oh, good crossover. And a timeout called by Richmond Heights. 30-second timeout. 30-21. 8.4 to go here in the first half. And what's been a relatively disappointing performance for AOA. Back in a second. Coming out of the timeout, we have 8.4 seconds. As Coach Bird was trying to get Axel Strotz into the game. Referee says he had not checked in, so he cannot play. Or at least he can't come in for this. Turnover, AOA ball. 5.6 to go. Chance for AOA to gain some momentum going into the half. Lazar Tishma to inbound. And Richmond coach literally escorts his player onto the court. So it'll be 5.6 to go. Tishma, the trigger man. Tishma to Burge. Back to Tishma. Tishma, 3! No. So at the half, Richmond Heights 30, AOA 21. We'll be back for what hopes to be a better second half. Anthony Camardi, Jorge Garcia, Mauricio Garza, AOA. We'll be back. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the second half. Starting lineup, Kenny Grant, Jackson Bird, Jaron Schofter, Fonzie, and Tishma. Good pass and a foul. They're going to get Schofter or Tishma on that one. Looks like they got Aaron on that foul. First one is off. Second one is off. So a good foul. Now Tishma. And Jackson Bird's shot goes off. Bird hit a three in the first quarter. Has got nothing since. And he's going to get called for a 5-second count for Burge. So that's a turnover. Too many turnovers. As that's a 10th for AOA tonight. That shot's off. Tish with a rebound. Lazar to Grant. Grant kicks out. Fonzie, three. Yes. And if you ask me, it's about darn time. Strip. Now Fonzie. Fonzie, Burge. Boom! Good start to the half for AOA. Out of bounds. AOA long. Burge and Grant in the backcourt. Oh, picks up his dribble. Kenny fouled by Smith. So 2 quick threes to start the half, and AOA are in business. Birch. And we're going to get a foul called on Straw. Checking in for Straw is going to be Wilson. Birch inbound. Defonzo. No. Almost backcourt. Almost. Now the pass to Smith. Grant guarding him. To the corner. 3 ball is blocked. I think Schofter got a piece of it. And that 3 is also off the mark. So now Kenny Grant, the inbound, gives it to Burge in the backcourt. Timeout called by Coach Burge. It's going to be a 60-second timeout. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be it's a double foul. It's going to be called on Fonzie. He's going to pick up his third. A double foul called. And on Parillo, his second. A double foul. Double foul goes to possession arrow. Possession arrow points to AOA. Now Burge. Now Grant. Grant around the screen. Turned over. And a basket for Jolly. Screen by Tishma. Jackson Burge. Kenny Grant. Slugs it again. Remind me if you haven't heard the word turnover tonight. That three is way off. Schaffner the rebound. Fonzie. And a foul is going to be called on Wilson. His second. And we're getting a technical foul called on the Richmond Heights coach. As he was well over the half court line trying to plead his case to the official. And the official would not have it. Quite frankly, I don't blame him. You're allowed your coach's box. Now that he's been called for a technical foul, he is restricted to the bench for the remainder of the game. Anybody can shoot these free throws. So AOA will have 2 free throws and the ball. Lazar Tishma to shoot the free throws. Oh, Lazar misses the first. Second one from Tishma. Oh, short again. So Axel Strads to inbound. No, sorry, that was the foul on Lazar gave him 2 free throws. Now Aaron Schaffner is shooting the technical free throws. Schaffner makes the first. And then AOA will get the ball. Like so. And Sir Sterling will check in for Tishma. And the technical will be thrown in from the division line. Strads to Kenny Grant. Grant to Burge. Sterling trying to post up. Now Schaffner. Schaffner, Sterling. And we have a push out of bounds. It's going to be free throws for Kenny Grant. Foul's going to go on Straw, his second. They are over the limit, and Kenny Grant will go to the line to shoot 2. So in an as equally sloppy game as a JV, Varsity only down 3, despite turnovers. Grant makes the first. As Moreland checks in for Smith for Richmond. Second one's no good. And it's going to be off. Sir Sterling got his hand on it. It'll be Richmond Heights basketball. Oh, sir. Sir jumped too soon. A foul on Sterling as well. I'm sorry. No, it's on Schaffner. His first. Corner for Richmond. Out to Jolly. Jolly to Moreland. And a travel. And a technical foul is going to be called on Moreland. So Schaffner back to the line to shoot 2 technical free throws. First one is good. Second one is good from Schaffner. Be AOA basketball. So AOA to inbound. And what is now a tie game. Strads kicks it out to Burge. Burge to Grant. Grant floater, no good, but a foul. Foul on Barber, his first. Grant makes the first. And makes the second. AOA up 2 with 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. And Kenny Grant's going to get called. Yep, absolutely. It's going to be the second foul on Kenny. A little overzealous defending there by number 3. And Wilson steps out on the line. Be a turnover. AOA ball. Alejandro Pera and Zai Smith check back in for Grant and Burge. And Smith checks back in for Richmond Heights as well. He'll check in for Jolly. Now Zai. Zai Smith drives in and blocked. Back the other way. Smith kicks it out. Floater, no. Sir Sterling the rebound. Now Schaffner. Schaffner. Axel Strads. 3 ball. No. Oh, good move. Strads the rebound. And a turnover from AOA. Two minutes to go in the third. 2-point AOA lead. Another tightly contested match between these two teams. First the JV. Smith, long 3, no. Straws the rebound. Oh, dear. And that'll quickly get you taken out of the game. That kind of pass from Strads, trying to showboat a little bit. And Strads comes out. Tasani checks in. Tasani, a team leading 8 points to match Aaron Schaffner's 8 points. And a turnover right back the other way. So, reciprocating turnovers, AOA basketball. And now we're going to have 2 players getting spoken to. Sir Sterling and Straw for Richmond Heights getting spoken to about contact. Sterling in the corner. Sterling pulls up. No, Schaffner the rebound. Schaffner getting harassed. Kicks it out to Para. Corner, Zy Smith. Yes! To answer, no. Rebound, Dasani. Zy. Para, no. Dasani opts to go in and is going to get fouled. So Tasani will go to the line to shoot 2. As that foul will be called on Smith, his second. Tasani to the line. First one's off. Second one's good from Tasani. As he now has 9. That 3 is off and a foul called. It's going to be on the floor. Aaron Schaffner the foul. For Schaffner, that's his second. AOA has now a 40-34 lead with 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter. One positive to pull out of this for AOA, as they have only missed 2 free throws. Four free throws this afternoon. But still a good percentage. So even if that had been a make, it should have been called a violation. Second one's in and out. Shot for the rebound. Corner, Tasani. Tasani kicks it out. Sir Sterling, 3. No. Sterling the rebound and a putback. Back to LA, stolen by Zy Smith. Up to Para. Trying to slip pass. Sterling. Yes! What an exciting end to the half. Sir Sterling feeling it. 44-34, AOA lead. We'll be back for the final quarter. And we're back for the final quarter, folks. AOA scored more points in that quarter than they did the entire first half. And Melna to Tasani. Turned over. Easy layup put in by Jolly. Zy Smith. Zy Smith, Aaron Schaffner, no. Zy the rebound, no. Sir the rebound, yes! And they're going to give Sir Sterling a tech. So a technical foul on Sir Sterling. So Richmond Heights will did 2 free throws in the ball. First one is good. Second one's good from Jolly. Kicked out. 3 ball from Moreland. Over the backboard, no, out of bounds. Turned over. Backcourt. Turnover, steal, turnover from Zy. And oh my goodness, how is nobody there for that steal? Good save by Moreland. And a kick ball by Fonzie. Barber. Moreland. No. Rebound by Straw. Kicked it out. Now Moreland again. Perdio. And a foul. Looks like it's going to be called on Fonzie. So the foul will be against Fonzie, his 4th. As Parrott checks out. Burge and Graham back in. Moreland. Foul's going to be called on Burge. As Moreland will be at the line. 4-2. Free throw is short. Second one's good. Kenneth Grant, Jr. Spin move. Kicks it out. Corner. Alejandro Pera was standing up getting water on the bench. He thought Pera was open in the corner. Technically he was, but he was not in play. So a turnover. Another one. Moreland. Good pass to Straw for the finish. 5-point game, 5:45 to go. Now Burge. Sir Sterling. Fonzie drives baseline. Spins. Back to Kenny Grant. Pass. Jackson Burge. No. Fonzie the rebound. Back to Fonzie. And a travel. $19 turnovers for AOA. A long three. A knuckleball is in for Jolly. He's got 9. AOA wants time. 2-point game, 4:52 to go. My goodness. It certainly is not easy. I'll tell you what. So out of the timeout, Aaron Schauffer to inbound. To Burge. Now Grant. Kenny Grant. Jackson Burge. Got to get it over. And a turnover to foul on Burge. Two fouls on Burge. And the 20th turnover for AOA as Zy Smith checks in for Kenny Grant. Fonzie to guard the inbounds. Barber for Richmond Heights. Barber. And a turnover. And that's a travel if I ever saw one. Axel Strauss to inbound the ball. To Burge. Back to Strauss. Now Smith to Strauss. Back to Smith. Turnover. Missed layup. And now a foul. Foul's going to go against Strauss. His first. So, it's a tough turnover for Zy because he was put in a tough situation. But it's a turnover nonetheless, and that is his 7th turnover. As Barber makes the first. Second one from Barber is good. He's got 8. Zy Smith to Schofter. Schofter, Smith, oh! And a foul on Moreland. It's going to be his second. His first personal, but his second overall foul because of the technical. We got a tie ball game, folks, with 4 minutes to go. Tasani will check in for AOA. Not sure for who. Burge blocked out of bounds. Tasani in for Fonzie. Schofter, the trigger man. Inbounded to Zaire Smith. Back to Schofter. To Zy. In for a deuce. Moreland. Barber. No. And Schofter rises for the rebound. Tasani trying to dribble out of trouble. Ten rebounds for Schofter. Eight points, 10 rebounds. Double-double watch for Schofter. Burge, corner. Strods, back to Tasani. Tasani, spin move. Step back from the elbow. No. Schofter, another rebound. Kicks it out. Strods to Zaire Smith. And a foul called on the Richmond Heights Smith. His third. As Jolly will check in for Smith. Jolly was not very jolly when he came out of the game. Tasani. To Burge. Burge, spin move. To Smith. Zy. Crossover. Oh, what a pass to Schofter for the deuce. And there's your double-double. 10 points, 11 rebounds. 4-point lead, 2:11 to go. Strip. No. It's a turnover by Richmond Heights. Parillo had the ball before he sat down. So by rule, that's a travel. And that ball tipped out of bounds. Strods inbounds to Zy Smith. Now Burge gets it over the timeline. 1:54 to go. Strods. Oh, tipped. And they say it's off of Zy's hands. So a turnover again. Now Jolly to Barber. Back to Jolly. Moreland. Down low. Straw. Jolly. 3. No. Straw the rebound. Barber. Barber being defended. Now Straw. Kicked out. Moreland. That 3. No. And Schofter rises. No, out of bounds. Richmond Heights basketball. Timeout. Richmond Heights. Back in a second AOA lead by 4. 1:14 to go. And we're back for the final minute and 14 seconds. AOA clinging to a 4-point lead. Inbound for Richmond Heights. Top of the key for Barber. Barber. That's a tough bucket for Straw. He's got 4. 2-point game, 1 minute to go. Zaire Smith. They have to foul you. You don't force it. Don't force it, Zai. Why, Zai? Why? Oh, blocked by Burge! What a block! Let's not let that block by Burge define the boneheaded move by Zaire Smith. And a foul on Burge. You have the lead. Why are we forcing the ball? You have the lead and there's no shot clock. Why are we forcing the basketball? As Jolly's at the line for 2. He's 2 of 2 today. And still has not missed. That gives Jolly 10 points. Second one's good. Tie game. Schofter to Zaire Smith. 43 seconds. Zai. How is that not a foul? But again, forcing into a situation. Nine. Now Richmond Heights has a chance to win the game. Kenny Grant. Stolen by Grant. Timeout. Timeout. AOA. What a play by Kenny Grant. So I didn't think it was possible, but Varsity has managed to have more turnovers than JV tonight. JV at 23. Varsity has 24. Zaire Smith has 11. No, sorry, 9. Zaire Smith has 9. 5 in the fourth quarter. However, with all that being said, AOA has the ball with 30 seconds to try to win. Great hustle by Kenny Grant. Kenny Grant, Alberto Tassani, Axel Strads, Aaron Schaffner, and Jackson Orange. Oh, Strads gets blocked. Three ball from Jolly. No. Rebound to Grant. Timeout, Richmond Heights. 14 seconds to go. Oh, who said this game was easy? We'll be back. So out of the timeout, 14.4 seconds to go. AOA needs some tough defense here. As Richmond Heights has a chance to win. Again, 24 turnovers for AOA. .25, excuse me, was that last one by Kenny Grant. .11 turnovers here in the fourth quarter. Into the backcourt, Jolly. 12. Stripped by Grant. Tassani grabs it. And then timeout. They gave a timeout to Coach Burge. Wow. There's 1,000 different ways this game can be scripted, and not one of them would be right. So a strip by Kenny Grant. Rebound to Tassani. Before Tassani can turn the ball back over, Coach Burge gets the timeout. So if you're just joining us, you joined us at a good time. Tied at 50, 6.7 seconds to go, and what's been a weirdly contested matchup. And now Andrews Osborne Academy, with 6 seconds, has the ball and a chance to win. However, Richmond Heights are not in the bonus. Good screen. Jackson Burge to the corner. Zaire Smith out of bounds. Oh my gosh. .26 turnovers. Alejandro Pera checks in, probably for defensive purposes. before this game ends, I want to give a huge thank you to Mauricio Garza and a huge thank you to Jorge Garcia and Paul Jimenez for helping me out this evening. 1.8 seconds to go. Smith to inbound for Richmond Heights. And if I'm AOA, do not foul. Pass in. Good as it goes. No. We're headed for overtime. I believe it's a 4-minute overtime. Tied at 50. The fouls do not reset. So AOA is in the penalty. Every foul they have will be 2 free throws for Richmond. Richmond have 3 fouls to give. Or 2 fouls to give. Sir Sterling, Aaron Schaffner, Alberto Tassani, Jackson Burge, and Alejandro Pera on the floor. For Richmond, Barber, Straw, Smith, Sir Sterling the jump. Jump held by Straw and Richmond. Jolly. Now Barber. Back to Jolly. Back to Barber. Corner 3. Smith. In and out. Tassani the rebound. Tassani around the screen by Sterling. Tassani in. Floater. An illegal screen. They're going to get Tassani for pushing off. Barber, cross-court pass to Smith. Guarded by Alejandro. Baseline, kicks out. Smith, 3. No. Jackson Burge can't get it to go. Rebound and put back by Perillo. Tassani. Down low. Deflected out of bounds. AOA ball. Sir Sterling. Pera. Tassani. Sir Sterling. Back to Pera. Timeout, Coach Burge. 2:14 to go in overtime. 2-point deficit for AOA. Need to make some magic happen. Back in a second. Back out of the timeout. Lazar Tishma checks in for Pera. Burge, Tishma, Smith, Schaffner, Tasani. Into the backcourt to Burge. Burge drives in. Floater. No, but a foul. Moreland's going to get called for a block. 2 big free throws coming up for Jackson Burge. For Moreland, that's going to be his 3rd foul. Off of the first one. In the 4th quarter and overtime, this is the first trip to the line for AOA. And the second one is good from Jackson Burge. 2 minutes of defending. Jolly. Over to, corner 3, Smith. No. Rebound, out of bounds. AOA ball. Moreland to check in for Richmond Heights, in for Smith. Smith had 11 points in the first half, nothing in the second half, thankfully. Smith, almost another turnover. Tasani to Moreland. Moreland backs down. Straw fouls him. Straw's 3rd. Is that a shooting foul? I don't believe so, and it's not. So now both teams are in the penalty. AOA has the possession arrow. AOA has the ball. Aaron Schaffner to inbound. Schaffner, corner. Tishma! No. Moreland. Kick back out to Straw. Back to Moreland. Now, the Barber. Moreland. Moreland kicks it out. Jolly. In and out. Lazar Tishma with the rebound. Zaire Smith to Tasani. Tasani. And a foul on Moreland. He tried to push through the screen. And that's gonna be shots coming up. I'm assuming for Zai. For Moreland. That's gonna be his 4th. I missed one, it's his 5th. So Moreland has 5. Smith will check back in for Moreland. Zaire Smith will go to the line to try to at least tie, if not take the lead, with 15 seconds to go. Oh, we apologize, folks. We saw the time was wrong on the thing. As Zai will shoot the first and miss. So now Zai to tie. And that one rattles in. Tie game again. 62 seconds to go. Barber. Corner. Jolly. No. Pulls up from the elbow. No. Rebound to Sani. To Zai. Up to Tishma. Tishma blocked. Off his head, out of bounds. Smith guarded by Burge. Good defense. Stolen by Burge. Coach Jonathan Burge called a timeout, but it was not given to him. As soon as the referee says Jackson Burge did not have possession. He said Jackson Burge did not have possession. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. To me, it looked like Burge had the steal, and as he was dribbling, Coach Jonathan Burge called timeout. But at the time, the referee said he was bobbling the basketball. I am beyond comprehension of that. But it's fitting for the way this game has gone. Richmond Heights basketball, 17 seconds to go. Will they hold for the final shot? Does AOA have a little bit more magic, or any magic at all, in them to pull this one out of their rear ends? The referees also could have very well called a foul on that, but they've been pretty, whether it's been good or bad, it's been consistent all night. 13 seconds to go. Barber to Perillo. Kicked out. Smith. Barber pulls up. No. Double overtime. Oh, man. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Both teams in the bonus. Back in a second. Yeah. Double overtime. Tishma Strads gets the tip. Now Burge. To Zaire Smith. Strads. Schofter. To Zai. Strads. Drives in. Hands off to Tishma. Tishma in the post. To Strads. Schofter. Up. No good. Schofter put back. Blocked. Tipped out of bounds. Richmond ball. Now Barber. Screen set by Straw. Barber fouled by Zai. Barber at the line. He has not missed tonight from the line. Still has not missed. As Tasani checks in for AOA. Hammett checks in for Richmond. Second one's no good. Schofter the rebound. AOA down one. To Smith. To Sani. Looks like AOA is trying to feed the post. To Sani. Floater. No. Back to Barber. Barber kicks it out. 3. No. Floater. No. To Sani the rebound. Held ball. Held ball. And possession arrow goes to Richmond Heights. Barber. Defended by Burge. Barber, two-pointer, fouled by Burge. That is the 4th foul on Jackson Burge. Barber at the line. Missed his last free throw. The good news is somebody actually has to win this game. Hopefully, AOA. And a lane violation on Richmond Heights. AOA basketball. AOA has the possession arrow. AOA has 2 timeouts left. AOA needs at least 1 point. Burge with the ball. Screen by Schofter. Schofter. Strads. To Burge. Burge floater. Fouled by Perillo. Jackson Burge to the line to give AOA the lead. Potentially the lead. He's 1 of 2. Burge for the tie. He ties it up. Zaire Smith checks out. Para checks in. Perillo. Barber. Out of bounds. AOA ball. Hammett is going to check in for Smith. Axel Strads to inbound. Strads. Strads drives in. Kicks out. Tip. Para to Schofter. To Sani. Sani spin move. Drives up. Out of bounds. AOA ball. .53-53, 1:48 to go. Jackson Burge rises up to get the inbound pass. Strads, 3. Yes! Axel Strads! Stolen by Para! Para does not get it to go. You're winning. There's no timeout. Oh my God. Para the rebound. Held ball, AOA basketball. You are winning. There is no shot clock. Why are we rushing? And a foul called on Barber. What a huge three by Axel Strads. Deciding to extend the lead. Missing the first. Second one is good. Barber to Smith. Back to Barber. Turned over by Barber. 60 seconds left in this war of attrition. Hammett checks in for Smith. And they're going to give Tasani a turnover. As there was a spot throw in, and Tasani moved. Richmond Heights basketball. Richmond Heights ball, 1 minute to go. Missed. And a timeout called by Richmond Heights. That's their final timeout. I'm not sure who wants to win this game, but somebody will win. AOA up 4 with a minute to go. Back in a second. $55 seconds to go. AOA up by 4. Inbounded to Patio. Jolly. Smith. Oh, he had Barber wide open. Barber drives in. Kicks it out to Smith. Smith, a deep three. Over the backboard. AOA ball. Strads. Inbounds to Tasani. Turned over. Jolly up and in. Burge. Coach Burge calls time. 30. I did not stutter. 30 turnovers for AOA. 30. I'm going to keep saying it because I still can't believe it. Both teams in the bonus. AOA has 1 timeout left. AOA has a 2-point lead. Richmond Heights has possession. All right, the possession arrow is in favor of Richmond Heights. AOA has the ball. 20 seconds to go. Make them foul you. Make them foul you. The 10-second count does restart. Burge gets it. And a foul on Barber. For Barber, his third. And Barber, for what it's worth, has missed his last 3 free throws. Jackson Burge at the line. His last 2 times at the line, he's gone 1 of 2. Let's make it 2 of 2 this time. And he bricks the first one. Straw checks in for Richmond. Second one's off. Barber to Smith. Smith drives in. Floater, no. And the rebound goes to Schaffner. And he is fouled by Straw. His 4th. Schaffner to put this one out of reach. Make the 2 free throws. Seemingly easier said than done. First one is good. Second one's good. 4-point game. Barber. Need a 3. Barber pulls. No. Rebound, Petta. And AOA win. This game has mercifully come to an end. Final score, Andrews Osborne Academy 59, Richmond Heights Spartans 55. A double overtime thriller here in Graham Gymnasium. Thank you all for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you on the other side in 2026.